Okay, I was interrupted as I was recording, so I'm just going to go over this edit course offering again. It has some similarities to add in that you have the get and the post, but one thing that differs from the add and is similar to the delete is that it has a pre-existing ID to draw upon. So I'm going to go back in here and basically take the two add course offering methods. Okay, right here, the get and the post. And remember, the populate drop-down list is a private method that I pulled out for populating the two drop downs. So I'm going to just take these two and take them all the way down to the to this, copy them here. Okay, so instead of add course offering, I'm going to change them to edit course offering. So there's one for get and one for post. Okay, so these two are almost exactly the same. The only difference, as I told you, is that we are dealing with a pre-existing course offering. So we will pull out that particular course offering, and the way we'll pull it out is to get that particular object from the database. So course offering, okay, course offering object. We'll go to the database and we are going to get it from course offerings table using the find operation. So at this point we have access to the course offering object that we need to edit. Okay, and now when we have the drop downs, now when we return the view to edit course offering, the one thing that we need to do is to send this course offering object to that view. Okay, so now I'm going to take the same view that I used for the get method for the HTTP get for add course offering, this one here. Okay, and I'm actually going to copy Control C, Control V. Where is it? Control C, Control Z. Okay, I guess it pasted it here. I really want to do it here. So I'll say copy, and then I'm going to paste it right here. Okay, so I have the copy of that. So I'm going to rename this. Edit course offering. So I'll go into edit course offering, and here what I'm going to do, there's one additional piece that I need to add. I need to keep the model. I'll change the title from add to edit, and then here I'll change this to edit as well. And obviously this needs to change to edit. So these are obvious changes. The one not so obvious change that I need to add is right the first line here. I need to add in an input type that is hidden that refers to the course offering ID. So this tells .NET that we are dealing with the editing of this particular course offering, which is obviously identified by course offering ID. Okay, so this gets sent over. So that's how we can pull up all that specific course offerings data so that we can edit it. Okay, the rest of it, as you can see, I'm pretty much keeping as is. Okay, and at the very end, instead of add new course offering, we just say edit course offering. Okay, so that's all there is to this. So it pretty much is like add, the get method for the add and the form to get the user's input with very minor modifications. The major change in the form is this input type hidden, and the major change in the get, there is my controller, course offerings controller, in this edit, in the HTTP get, is I have this ID as a parameter. I find that particular course offering object from the database and send it over to the view. Now, as far as the post method, it's obviously receiving the same set of values as we did for the add. The only difference here is instead of going and adding, we are basically updating the database, right? So course offerings, we are updating it with this particular course offering object. So we go in, say, I think you can even say database.update this particular course offering, and then save the changes and redirect here. Okay, so pretty much the same, except instead of adding, we are updating. So I'm going to run this to see if this is going to work. Remember, the link has been set off of the search result. We set a link to edit each course offering. So I'm going to start without debugging. Okay, let me go to search course offerings, search. Okay, so now I have advanced IT, like it says CRN, I guess 10001, advanced IT, MISPs, and so let's say I edit it. Okay, so I have those values. I can edit various parts of it. Instead of 1001, let's say I change it to 1009. Instead of, let's say I change it to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And let's say I set the start time to something later, 8 a.m. instead of 9, and let's say instead of advanced IT, I change it to database management. Maybe even the instructor, I decide to change it to Dr. Nazir. I go and say edit this course offering, okay, and then search. You can see the changes have taken place. Okay, this pretty much covers the three the other aspects of CRUD. Remember CRUD? This is create. So add is create. Edit is update. And delete is, of course, delete. So the read is what we have been looking at for most part, searches, listing, and so on. But this sort of explicitly lays out the other three functionalities which change the underlying data. So hopefully this makes it clearer. I want all of you to do this before you come to class. We obviously had the add done. Delete is pretty simple, and edit is pretty much like add with some very, very minor modifications. So I think all of you should be able to do this. Okay?